What's up, YouTube? Today I'm just going to be showing you how I've got my rifle set up and configured. So this is my first AR, and I want to tell you kind of the purpose behind it first, some ideas about it before I get into it. So basically, I live in the Ozarks, so you have kind of a mix of plains and hills and forests. So with that, if I was bugging out or something, there might be times whenever I'm crossing a field and there can be, a 300-yard shot or something like that. But at the same time, I would probably be sticking in the wilderness or in the forest as much as possible, where you can't see for as far. So I needed something that could engage targets at both ranges. That's kind of what I tried to go for here. So this, obviously, if I was bugging out, would be one of the guns I would take with me. So it's a Palmetto State Armory AR-15 upper and lower. I have a True Glow 1x6 optic mounted on top. I've got you can see here, a sling, and I've got an Olight PL Pro on top, a brandless vertical grip. I put this charging handle on. It's an ambidextrous one. It's got wider fins than what came with the PSA standard, and then I have a bad lever underneath. So another thing for me, and this is another thing I've changed too, is I've made this ambidextrous. So one thing about me is I shoot left-handed, so it's kind of important to make my rifle as ambidextrous as possible. So that explains some of the upgrades I've made. So like with this, I wanted it to be ambidextrous, but wider fins as well makes it easier to grab in a hurry and find it. The bad lever lets me release the bolt not only just without having to take my finger away from the trigger area, but makes it ambidextrous, so I can do it from either side. And then up here, I've got that Olight Valkyrie PL Pro. It's a very bright light, and it has a really good beam throw too. So I think it goes almost like 100 yards. So like if someone's on the other side of a football field, you could shine that spotlight right on them, which is really nice. And it's got a strobe on it too, but I'm not gonna put you through that. The way I've got set up here, it's nice because I can go for my grip and easily turn it on. So I've got that mounted with a little Picatinny adapter. I got that really cheap online. I think it was wish.com, but it's still pretty sturdy and made out of a good material. I've got that Picatinny rail all the way across the top, and otherwise it's M-lock. So that's kind of how I like it. I don't like having Picatinny all the way around because it's like a saw blade, but at the same time I like having a way to mount stuff on the sides. So that's why I've got the M-lock there. Now this optic, it's True Glow 1x6, so you can switch, sorry about that, you can switch really easily by grabbing this and going up to a higher level. And then if you can see in there, you can turn on the dot, and it can also be red. But it also, if you can see, you can not have any color on and still have your reticle, which is really nice. And with that optic, I've been able to hit out reliably on a 12-inch plate out to like 300 yards. So I think that's pretty good. That's as much as I would ask out of a rifle like this. Overall, I think I paid around, I've had this rifle for a couple years now, but I think I paid around $600 for the rifle itself. And then with all the upgrades I've made over the years, I'd say I have roughly $1,000 in it, mainly in the optic and the light. I believe that PL Pro goes for around $100, and that True Glow you can find for between like $200 and $300. So yeah, that's about it. Maybe this gives you some ideas of what to do This is kind of my first AR, so I wanted it to be something that can kind of do everything before I get more specialized. So if you're just getting into the game, here's just an example. And then something I've been thinking about doing in the future is getting something that's shorter. So this is like a 16-inch barrel. I might go down to like 10.5-inch with a different AR that's set up more as like a night vision rig eventually. But yeah, that's what I have for now. So have a good day.